Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video where I'm using the Merry Christmas palette from Oden's Eye to do this deep dramatic smoky eye. If you want to see exactly what I did and what I used to get this result, then stick around. And if you're new here, hello, my name is Rachel. I'm a homeschooling stay-at-home mom who loves colorful eyeshadow. I'm kind of getting into neutrals a bit too, but on the whole, it's just eyeshadow. So if you like lots of content, I do upload several videos every week, and I hope that you'll consider liking and subscribing before you go. Okay, I recently did an Oden's Eye ranking. Now, at the time I'm filming, I don't know if that video has gone live. If so, it's linked below in the description box, and if not, it's coming soon. Anyway, while I was doing the Oden's Eye ranking, I was looking, obviously, in the Merry Christmas palette, and I was thinking it would be so lovely to do something with these three colors. Something moody and deep and rich and smoky. You can go really dark if you want to. You could get like an amazing smoky eye, put this in your crease, this all over your lid, and then top it with that. Oh my goodness, I should do that. I haven't done that. I should do that. It'd be so pretty. So that is what I'm going to do today. I will start off with the shade Christmas Tree. I've got a Blend Bunny B4. Yep, Blend Bunny B4, and I'm just going to load my crease. I've already primed my eyes with the Glamlight Icing Primer, and of course, as usual, everything that I'm using is linked down below. So I'm going to fill my crease with Christmas Tree. If you're unfamiliar with the Blend Bunny mattes, they work really well by just placing them where you want them to be and then buffing them out from there. So I'm tapping this color into place and then I'll work at the edges. Now I'm getting a smaller but comparable brush and I'm going to pick up New Leaf. I'll pick up New Leaf. And I'm going to use this on the edges to soften this color. There's a little bit of kick up here, but not too much. I am hoping, however, it doesn't get onto my shirt. It felt just a little bit strange for me to do the Oden's Eye ranking video because I think I only had acquired 2 new Oden's Eye palettes since my last Oden's Eye ranking video, which was like maybe a year ago. It had been a little while. I could be wrong. I really don't recall, but it felt like I didn't have much of a change to my Oden's Eye collection, and yet I knew that my tastes and preferences had been changing a little bit, you know? Lately I've been getting into slightly more neutral things, or just being inspired by different color stories. And so on the one hand it felt like maybe I would just be repeating myself, but on the other hand it didn't. On the other hand, I was thinking, you know, I think there probably is a difference in what I'm preferring right now versus what I was preferring then. I personally haven't done this, but I need to go back and watch my previous Oden's Eye ranking and see where palettes landed. Okay, now I'm going to take a denser brush and go into the black. It is called Happy Ending. Just blowing away the kick up because I don't want it to fall on my shirt. And I'm tapping Happy Ending gently and lightly because I can always build it up all over the rest of my lid space. This is very similar to a smoky eye that I did with the Beauty Bay Dark Fantasy palette, and for some reason I never thought about doing it with this palette, even though I far prefer the quality of this palette. I actually decluttered Dark Fantasy. Now I do plan on covering this with a shimmer. Therefore, I'm not super concerned with it being completely like black as night, but I want it to be an even coverage because that's going to give me a base for the shimmer. Yeah, that's nice. I think I'll bring these colors in the same order onto the lower lash line. No, not in the same order. I'll start with New Leaf, the lightest one. And I'll lay this down with a pretty fluffy brush, just to give me a gentle wash of this color. Connect it at the outer area, the outer V. Then I'll go into a tighter brush and pick up Christmas Tree. And a smudger brush will finish it out with some black. Now I could leave this all matte. It looks nice all matte, it does. But I am going to I'm gonna add the shimmer. You know, I find that I don't use this shimmer very much. It's called New Year, and I don't use it because I don't use dark shimmers very much. I look at these shimmers in my palettes, which I don't really dip into, and they're always a dark blue, a dark purple, a dark green, although I do tend to use dark greens more. Sometimes I'll use them to transfer or to bridge the gap between a light shimmer and a dark matte. That's generally where I use dark shimmers, but I don't often use really dark shimmers. Where is my brush? There we go. I don't often use really dark shimmers. So I thought that this would be another reason to do my planned look for today, because this truly is a beautiful shimmer and it doesn't get much love. Here is New Year. I'm going to spray it to try to control fallout and give me a bit of precision. All right, now this is pretty as is. Would you guys like me to do the other side before I add the shimmer so that we can compare, you know, shimmer side, matte side? Should I do that? Why don't I do that? So here we are with both eyes done, but they're both still matte. Now, I told you it would look good matte, right? I do want to add the shimmer and compare the two. You guys can decide which one you prefer, but once I add the shimmer, there's no going back. So here is that beautiful green shimmer New Year. I did spray my brush, but I sprayed it a while ago. Like when I first loaded the brush, then I sprayed it, and then I thought, oh wait, let me do the other eye. We can compare and contrast. So it was sprayed, so it made the shadow tacky on the brush, and now it's dry. Okay, so you have to be honest. Tell me which one you like better. Do you like it better matte, or do you like the sparkle? Of course, bringing in that shimmer brings a new color. You know, it's all in the same color family, but it's different. It would also be beautiful with like a dark blue shimmer. That'd be nice. I'm not completely sure if these eyes are matching my earrings, but that's all right. Which one do you like better? Do you like the shimmer or the matte? Honestly, I like it both ways. I can't decide. I do like the way the shimmer brings in a hint of more green rather. I mean, the mattes I used are green too. I don't know. The shimmer just brings a new level of color, so I like that. Now again, can't go back, even if I did prefer the matte. So I'm loading up my brush and we'll do the other side. And now I think I'm going to use Elf Wish to bring in a little bit of brightness in the inner corner. I couldn't find my brush, a very, very small blending brush. I'm grabbing Elf Wish. I'm going to bring in a little bit of brightness to the inner corner. And I also want to bring in a bit of a lighter green sort of tone because of my earrings. So here is Elf Wish. A bit of gold, a bit of green, a bit of pink. It's just too pretty not to use, quite frankly. I have not gotten any hard pan in this palette. I have gotten hard pan in a couple of my Oden's Eye palettes, namely the Planet Spirit and Flora Story. I got hard pan in the multi-chromes in both of those. I decluttered Flora Story, but I still have Planet Spirit. I actually used it yesterday, and yep, there's hard pan in that palette. Let me know if you have a solution for hard pan. I have heard, and have yet to look into, that you can use Scotch tape to remove it. I'm not sure if that's true. Haven't tried it. Maybe I'll try it today. But do let me know if you have a solution for hard pan, because it's from the oils in our fingers. You know, when we're swatching, the oils bind with the shimmer, I think, and press it down and make it so it's hard to access. But I do not get hard pan in all of my Oden's Eye palettes, just a couple. And honestly, in this palette, if any shade were to get hard pan, it would be Elf Wish. So there we go. I will choose something for my waterline and finish up, and I'll be right back. We're all done here, guys. Let me tell you what I did to finish off. In my waterline, I decided to go with blue, a light blue. This is Crystal Crush from ColourPop. Again, kind of to work with my earrings, just to try to tie them together a little bit. I don't mind if it's not matchy-matchy. In fact, I kind of prefer to have my eyes be different than my shirt, but still work with my shirt. But then the earrings are a third element, and I just want everything to... I want them to be friends. And then I put on mascara, and that's it for the eyes. On my lips, I'm wearing this lip liner from Italia Deluxe, 1064 Hazelnut, and then I filled my lips with this ColourPop lip oil in Paper Pansy. I think the lips need to be pretty quiet when you have an eye look as deep and bold and dramatic as this. But I love it. On my face, I have just a bit of concealer and then the Frosé highlighter palette from VH Cosmetics, and that's everything, and I think it's beautiful, and I actually prefer it so much even to the one that I did with Dark Fantasy. I guess it's just a matter of formula, honestly. That was my favorite look with dark fantasy, but there's something about this one. It's just better. It's just better. I'd love to hear your thoughts, of course. Let me know what you think about Udensai in general, and if my Udensai ranking video has gone up, I'd love it if you checked it out and let me know what you think about that ranking as well, because people have such different preferences and formulas and color stories, and you know, what you're loving might be lower on my list and vice versa. And of course, I think all of us enjoy talking about eyeshadow. So thank you for being here today. I hope you will consider liking and subscribing before you go if you like this content and you want to see more. I do upload several videos a week, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!